we need to look at everything in the creation has two composite elements, two components. One is consciousness, the other is matter. Both are at the causal, both are at the subtle, and both are at the physical level. But the difference between the two is consciousness, which is at the causal, the eternal being, the truth. Consciousness means knowledge, omniscience, is the same which is the substratum for the subtle world, and remaining the same is the substratum for the physical world. Consciousness undergoes no change because it is timeless, because it is eternal, because it is not within the realm of creation. Physics talks about time and space as part of creation, is it not? Earlier they talked about time existing before creation, not anymore. It is integral to creation. The coming of creation is with the coming of time and space. And therefore, what is creation? Creation is matter made up of 5 elements. This is the model we have in our tradition. Creation is consciousness plus matter. Consciousness undergoes no change, whether it is in the causal state or in the manifest state. Like water undergoes no change, whether it is seen as the ocean or seen as a wave. From the standpoint of the individual, you see water, you call it a wave. From the standpoint of all the waves, the collective, what do you call it? What do you call water? Ocean. Somebody said wave is ocean, and then another guy laughed. Idiot, how can wave be ocean? Wave is tiny and ocean is massive. Wave is, his life is fleeting on the top, and the wave is deep, deep and large and big. How can you say wave is ocean? You can say wave is ocean. Even though they appear different, you can draw an equation between the wave and ocean, because the essential nature, the content of wave is exactly the same content of the ocean. The wave is 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen. Ocean is also 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of oxygen, and therefore wave is the ocean. You understand? Intrinsically they are equal. Incidentally, one looks small, the other is large. These 4 verses looks at the creation, reveals the creation from the standpoint of the subject and the world of objects. As an individual and the total. Here, consciousness remains the same, remaining the same. From its unmanifest state, from its causal state, it descends when knowledge comes into its expanded state. There is manifestation of the firstborn, that's called the subtle world. The subtle in us comes forth, called your dream world, you know. If you notice, I don't know if you notice this, you never dream from waking to sleep. You always dream from sleep to waking. Have you noted? The dream world is a subtle world where you are not in touch with the gross world, the physical world, but yet there is a different world there. That subtle world emerges from the causal, from your sleep state, from the unmanifest state. The unmanifest state is the causal state. What is creation? There's always this golden question, you know, when did creation come? And a lot of people get their doctorates creating different theories of the coming of the universe, right? Vedanta says, has the creation come? Is there really a creation? The creation is an incidental experience. The truth of you is something that can never be created in time. You already are. The consciousness principle is the substratum on which a form emerges. From water, the wave emerges. Can you really say the wave is born, really born? It was always water. Even when it's born, it is water. When it exists, it's water. When the wave dies, it is still water. Then where is the coming of a creation called wave? It's called illusory. It's mithya, it's maya. It's not real. You understand now? Why is it not real? Because for it to be experienced, it depends on another reality. That's why it's not real. I, the consciousness, is the eternal me, based on which is this world of names and forms emerging from the 5 elements. What is the 5 elements? Space, air, water, fire, and earth. Do you have a 6th element? No. It's only 5 elements. Space, air, fire, water, earth. Before the emergence of these elements in their subtle form, this omniscience, which is consciousness, right? The infinite light, focuses on the coming into being of knowledge of the name and forms called creation. That knowledge, when it comes forth, is called the collective subtle being, single being, Hiranyagarbha, Brahma, these are the words, and the individual subtle is Taijasa. I gave you these names, I'll put it in the group. This then comes the 5 elements manifesting. The omniscience remains the same. The changes are in the matter, the 5 elements. For a long time there used to be a debate. Does consciousness come from matter or does matter come from consciousness? Big debate, big discussions. And for a long time people thought consciousness is a product of matter. No more. With quantum physics and physicists around, no more. They have proved that consciousness, the subject, the observer, has even the last word when it comes to matter.